Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Texas. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Look at this, taking this shot on the very first play. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a potential game changer. Return.
What a job by this defense. Really confusing. The quarterback jumps in front of it, and they come up with an interception to get this game started. The question I have, Chris, can this quarterback, with all this hype, put that one behind him and get ready to play a good game the rest of the way?
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. And now the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Okay, ready. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Now it's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They'll run it here. He's stopping, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. That's a dangerous throw. It falls incomplete, but this defense almost had a second interception today.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the Horned Frogs will send the punt team onto the field. Coverage team brings down the returner. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Defense is coming after him. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch is made way down inside the 30. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain in that catch and run.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The Longhorns line up with a first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns. Here comes the point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Single back takes the handoff. Finds room at the 30. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. When they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for a deep completion. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, TCU. It was a foot race, and he won it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
See if they can convert the point after. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks, but there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
TCU, Texas.
Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the TCU offense takes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's caught. It's long. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. That's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Here's the second down play. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And the receivers got it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the Horned Frogs have 1st and 10 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Tries the right with a quick throw. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running back has it on the screen now. Running through the tackle. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Back to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. And they will trot out the field goal team here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get, try to add to this lead before halftime? Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Third down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Quarterback operating an empty set. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And now another deep ball here. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Trying to extend the play. Receiver makes the catch. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick this away to get the second half going. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Longhorns offense takes the field. Already a 2-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Longhorns. Strong game by this quarterback. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And they go up 18 after the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
TCU 10, Texas.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. And the single back takes the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Completion makes it second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. On first down, it's play action. And he lofts one deep over the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Texas. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 35-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
TCU 10, Texas.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the handoff. It's long. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
With the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Crosses the 10. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Can the offense convert that pick into points? They're set up first to touchdown, Longhorns. And this one is getting ugly. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Texas.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. TCU offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he's hit just before the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? From the shotgun, drops back, fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive.
Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Out past the 30. And he steps out. Nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Second down after the incompletion. They'll give it to the back. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
TCU 10.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down.
Let's go.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to his target, and he's got it. Touchdown, Texas. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the TCU offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to throw it deep. Well, the defender makes the catch, but it's ruled out of bounds, so incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Going for a big play downfield. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to throw it again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Throws it to the right. And his guy's man open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. That completion makes it second and short. Quarterback drops back. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team. The character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day. But I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And that attempt just bounces out of bounds, and that'll be, of course, a penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll use that running game trying to bleed the clock here. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing.
It's an important first down on that running play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They're going to run the option. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Return to pick six. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
TCU, Texas.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Pressure is coming. And it's complete downfield. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to
and he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt.
Just excellent execution here by the offense. They've set themselves up nicely now into the red zone to see if they can come up with a touchdown.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Finds an open target on the left side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Pocket 0-0. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.